Hey, how's it going everyone? I hope you're having a great week. I'm James O'Mara here at SwitchWatch, and I'm back finding you the best bargains as always. Although this time we've flipped it up a little bit. I'm bringing you 10 eShop bargains on sale at under $10. Without further ado, let's jump in and take a look. To get us started, I'm going with something tough. Yes, if you want a challenging, non-linear world to explore, then Blasphemous is the game for you. The combat is absolutely brutal. You can customize your build by discovering and equipping relics and all sorts of different items. There are loads of combinations for you to find the best play style for you. Best of all are the boss battles, which are epic in scope and absolutely huge, dwarfing your character. This is a great game, especially for those that like their worlds dark and twisted. At under $10 with 66% off, you can't go wrong. Juan, what about you? What's your pick this week?
Thank you very much, James. This week I've chosen Golf Story. It's such a great price. The premise of Golf Story is that you are someone as a kid who had aspirations to become a golf pro but failed, and fast forward and you're the underdog determined to make your childhood dream come true and get out there proving them wrong. It oozes charm for its lush pixelated visuals and soundtrack, and it piles the pressure on as you make those shots. The beauty of the game to me though is how it has managed to take two perfectly standalone genres, mixing them together with such aplomb, such a harmonious coming together, which really makes this game a delight to play and one which is ultimately fun. I couldn't put this down until the credits roll. So if you haven't got Golf Story yet, it's an absolute bargain at this price. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Thanks very much, Juan. That's a great pick there. I just wish that my golf was as good in real life as I can get in that game. Now up next, it's Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom. This really is a special title. It's the spiritual successor of the Wonder Boy series. This Metroidvania platformer is just one of the best there is, with excellent controls and wonderful gameplay supported by beautiful graphics and truly one of the very best soundtracks we've really ever heard on the Switch. This is not one to be missed. Everyone can enjoy this regardless of age or skill level, and it currently has its biggest ever sale on at under $10. Now it's only on sale in the US, but the Switch is region free, so you can pick this up by setting up an account with Nintendo in the US, even if you live in the UK or EU or, well, anywhere in the world really. Monster Sanctuary is a monster collecting RPG with inspiration from Pokemon in a Metroidvania world where your monsters have different skills that let you progress through this world. It's an accomplished game that I had the pleasure of discovering and enjoying on my Xbox with Game Pass. The 3v3 battle system, complete with elemental tactics and skill system, is a real treat. If you like a good old RPG game, then definitely give this one a go. Back in the 90s, I loved the original Worms from Team 17, the mischievous mayhem that sets your troops against your opponent in turn-based, randomized terrain battles. It led to some great carnage over the years. The series has had some further hits, but also some misses. And to my delight, Worms W.M.D. takes the series right back to its core. Silly and awesome weapons, 2D maps, and devilish voiceovers. The campaign is decent, but playing this with your friends is where the true joy lies. Another classic, Sonic Mania, is a game that Juan reviewed all the way back in the early days of the Nintendo Switch's life, and we heaped praise on it because it was as close to the feeling of joy we got playing the early games back in the day. If you love Sonic, then Sonic Mania is the game to have on your Switch. I remember having the joy of on-the-move Sonic with my Sega Game Gear. Everything is on point from the visuals, the music, and the gameplay itself, and with 50% off in the USA, it really is worth picking up. The Wild West that was the internet of the 90s was a gaudy, flashy and bonkers place. Hypnospace Outlaw lovingly recreates this inch perfectly, complete with ugly grey windows, irritating pop-ups and hilarious characters. You are out to stop the copyright infringers, online bullies and scammers. It's completely different from other games and it really is worth taking the trip. Wondersong is a unique platform adventure game that doesn't focus on enemies. Instead, you make your way around the world talking to people and solving puzzles through your singing, which is tied to colours. The mechanics are clever, and once you get the hang of them, a real delight. Underneath the pretty and colourful world, there's a pretty decent reflective story where you are not the hero, yet you set out to try and save the world through song. A really nice experience, either alone or also with a friend as well. Nowhere Profits hits 2 game styles that I really love: deck building, card games, and strategic, choice-based adventures. This is a post-apocalyptic world in which you travel the map one turn-based node at a time, stumbling upon battles and sites of interest as you build your deck and aim to survive this harsh land. What's nice is beyond completing a single run, there are multiple difficulty unlocks and challenges to keep you coming back for more, as well as different characters to play as. Just a nice choice for solo fun with 60% off at the minute. Candleman is an action-adventure story entwined with low-light gameplay. Acting as a little candle who can burn for only 10 seconds, you venture through unsettling darkness, and it's this mechanic that makes the game interesting. Levels are dark and you need to figure out when to burn your wick in order to see what's going on. It's a short and simple enough platformer game, and it doesn't outstay its welcome. And that's it from us this week, fellow bargain hunters. Short and snappy, to the point, 10 games at under $10. What's your favourite of the bunch? Do let us know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a great week, and we'll be back tomorrow with Jordan's roundup of next week's physical releases. Until then, take care.